Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. 70 degrees already outside. Going to be a nice, hot, muggy day. Don't we love it?
I do. Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us. This is Athens in the AM, as Gloria just told you, on a Friday morning edition of Cooper & Company Live, Limestone County, Alabama. Today, Representative Dan Williams makes his return, ex-mayor of Athens for 300 years, in here this morning. Good morning, Dan.
Good morning, Jamie.
Yeah, Tom, Matthew up here this morning.
Morning, Jamie.
What's up in the chicken business?
Oh, not a whole lot. Getting ready for that peach milkshake to come back. So
Dan's favorite.
I know. Just a couple more weeks. So
I'm waiting on see if my buddy Clay's going to make it up here this morning with Landers McClarty Nissan. He's supposed to be here later on this morning too. I want to thank yesterday. Chad up here yesterday. He did a super job with Alabama Marine Police. Didn't you think so, Frank?
Yes.
He did a good job. He was very informative about what to do and not to do on the water. Especially he pulled that little life jacket stunt on me yesterday. So we'll talk more about that in a little bit too. Matthew's providing food this morning. Gigi's Cupcakes as always too on a Friday morning. You can text Gloria 603-4848 or call Frank if you need him this morning. That's what's going on a Friday. I think singing on Square tonight. Is that tonight? Jeanette was up here yesterday telling us all about it, and I don't even know if I remembered anything she said. Do know that Delmore Days, Dan, your cousins, coming up next weekend, and I understand y'all ain't performing this year.
No, not this year. Couldn't work it out.
Couldn't work it out, but we'll talk more about that coming up next week also. It's going to be a beautiful weekend, as Gloria just told you. I got lots of stuff to talk about. I'm going to show you, Matthew, just how nimble I can be.
Oh, boy.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Can't wait to see it.
It's going to be.
Scary.
Super stunt. We'll talk about that in just a little bit, too. But anyway, you're watching Cooper Company on a Friday morning edition right here in Athens, Alabama. Let's get it cranking. Here's that great and fantastic weather forecast.
I wonder if that's going to be anything like you dancing. We'll see in just a moment. Yes, and we're also going to be talking about how I'm a meteorologist. He forgot to mention that this morning. Lo and behold, there it is. That's right. Let's go over that forecast. 70 degrees out there and already warm and kind of muggy outside. Humid as well, but we're going to see temperatures around 88 to 90 today and plenty of sunshine. And of course, tomorrow a little bit more cloud cover. You'll probably be glad of that with high temperatures of 86 and your low around 63. All right, the rest of the forecast looking like we don't have to worry about rain. There is that 10 to 20% chance of those pop-up thunderstorms, and that's really about it. This welcome to summertime, I guess you can say.
Well, happy Father's Day to all y'all.
Yeah, appreciate it. You also.
Dan was just saying his, you say your son and daughter-in-law adopted a
baby from
Adopted a little boy born February 24th.
Well, great. Matthew, how's yours doing from China?
She's doing good. She's doing good. She's adjusted really well, so we have a big doctor's visit next week, so we'll see how it goes. So.
Good deal.
Yeah.
So she's getting used to all the customs over here?
I mean, I think so. I mean, you know, we don't live an exciting life or anything by any means, but she sleeps well, she eats. I mean, she's used to the time. She does. She likes some nuggets, so she's good. So
You're out of luck if you don't eat chicken.
Yeah,
that's right.
If you don't eat chicken around here, you're pretty much out of it. Out of it. So Dan, how's it been down in Montgomery? We're going to talk more exclusively in just a minute about it.
You know, we finished our session right before the end of June or end of May. And I think it was a very productive session. There were some things we wanted to get passed that didn't get passed. There'd been a little trouble between the Senate and the House.
Don't go on no big spiel now. Save that for the next half hour. I got plenty of time reserved for you.
Basically what we did. We got some good things done, and now it's good to be home and not have, you know, be under the pressure of being in session every day. And, you know, when I came in this morning, one of the first things you miss is Tony. That's the first time since Tony wasn't here, and it's just, but you know, life changes, and it changes for the legislature, it changes for everybody.
Yeah.
But
we miss old Tony.
We had a good session.
Well, good. We'll talk more about that in just a little bit. Let me first things first, though, Tom. Pay attention here. I just got my big Reader's Digest, and one with the big words where you can read it. You can read it without your reading glasses in a doctor's office.
I can read that.
Yeah, really. You could stand on the other side of the room. We could read that.
But in here, they have got. Did you take my thing out where it says 13 things that a weatherman will not tell you?
That's right.
13 things that a weatherman will not tell you. I had it marked, and now you can't.
I think when you shot it, you messed it up. There you go. 13
things a weatherman won't tell you. One, that the weatherman usually is the highest paid person on the newscast.
True in this case.
That ain't necessarily true in this case, but when I was at 31, that wasn't necessarily the way it was, okay? I was the highest paid person up there. Well, after Barron left. And then it says here, they wear makeup. They don't tell you that. And
Yes,
that bad weather is good for business. We all know that.
That's bad.
That's why we advise you here, when bad weather, watch somebody else. But the number one thing here, Tom, it tells you is there's no legal definition of a meteorologist, so anybody can call him or herself one and get away with it.
Yay.
So I would like to welcome now to the staff of ZTV 11 and Cooper & Company, our meteorologist, Gloria Cooper.
Finally, it only took 13 years.
Yeah, the meteorologist, Gloria Cooper, who by far is the better looking one of all the weather people in the weather business.
And I get the weather wrong just like them.
No, we get it from them.
That's right.
So
Don't give away your secrets. Come on.
Do you have
There's an app
cards
for
yet?
that.
Huh?
Do you have cards yet?
I don't. I'll leave that title on.
Your old friend Gary Dobbs.
Yeah.
He's
Thanks,
retired.
Dan.
Or he's announced his latest retirement.
Well, I think he's kind of pushed out, but we won't talk about
what
that.
is he announced? Yeah, he's an old friend, all right. He's one of them old friends you don't ever want to see again. Is he retiring really for good? I'd heard that from Huffine.
He announced it on his segment on the news.
Well, the sooner they get rid of that fool, the better off they'll be.
I think he kind of had a choice.
But thanks for bringing that up, Dan.
Rather than get fired.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Oh, he's all right.
Started off right, didn't
You
you?
know, they'll probably have a party and invite you, James.
You know, that's something about 31. It's something they have these parties. I do get invited to some of them, but I don't think they'll be inviting me to any going away party for Gary Dobbs. Wish him the best, though.
Wow, that's nice of you. I'm very proud of
Yeah, I
you.
said
You're
the idiot.
lying.
If y'all knew him like I did,
Anyway, move on.
no, let's don't.
Be nice. You're supposed to
that's
forgive
right.
everyone.
He's all right. Let him retire. Go down in history.
I miss some people I've forgiven.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about this later, too. This is in USA Today this morning, talking about states having problems financing road work, stuff like that. So they're coming up with stuff now that individuals and companies stuff can sponsor such things as rest stops. This is in USA Today this morning, Matthew.
Sponsor a
It's
rest
like,
stop.
yeah, this bathroom sponsored by ZTV. Have a whiz on us. I mean, that's my slogan. I mean, so Dan, you reckon you can
See if you can make it happen just up the road here.
up the road at the Rocket, Dan. I mean, I reckon how much that'd cost me.
Oh, it'd probably just cost you, depending on how much money they need. But that's not a new concept in those cities. You can buy the ballparks and things like that. Have it
Hey,
named after yourself.
Hey, Matthew, what about Chick-fil-A?
Yeah,
I
well,
see it
you
coming
better
down.
have a whiz on us.
Maybe we'll come up with a better slogan and sponsor.
Well, I mean, you don't like that?
besides bathroom. I mean, it's catchy. It's catchy.
It's an innovative way to do
You
it.
know?
Rather than putting a tax on people, sell the...
Have a whiz on us.
I mean,
Are you still
I
going to serve ice cream, though?
I mean, I just thought that was good, Matthew.
mean, I think it's a catchy slogan. I think people,
In your world, it's good.
I used to be known, when I did the country rover, I'll come clean. I'll come out of the closet on this one.
Oh, it runs in the family.
I used to be known, I used to call myself the whiz kid. Because, it's kind of embarrassing being out in the country rover, stopping somewhere to have to take, I'd go all over the place. I knew every little nook and cranny, little side road to pull off on and whiz anywhere there was,
When you were country rover, we just took a drive not too long ago in the convertible, and you had to stop then, too.
I got marked by territory.
Gosh.
I was known as the whiz kid.
That's why you take
Well,
all
but
those
the
back
thing
roads.
about it, I might have had a little ego back then.
Just then.
But anyway, it was embarrassing to walk in a
Nothing
Chick-fil-A,
anymore.
a Hardee's, or Russellville, or whatever. Oh, there's Jamie Cooper here taking a lick again. I'd rather just flip it out on the side of the road somewhere.
All right, that's enough. Behave.
No, I know, we was in Vito the other day is where it was.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen a lot of traffic up there? But
You go on all those
have a
farms.
whiz on us.
No.
I think you
That's
should
good.
make some calls and see what you can do about making that
Don't
happen.
encourage
I'm working.
it.
good.
Well, I got my legislator right.
Why did the chicken cross the road to have a whiz on Chick-fil-A?
All right, I got other stuff to talk about, movies and how to what.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To have a whiz on Chick-fil-A.
All right,
We'll make people
y'all
say
gonna watch
anything up
TV
here.
tonight?
Not if it's like this show.
And plan on it, really. You might tell us something, the reason why we need
Tonight on ABC at 7 o'clock, Countdown to Niagara, the greatest mega stunt of all time. Have y'all heard about this? Where that Walinda guy, you remember they all got killed years ago and the granddaddy fell to his death? He is going high wire over Niagara Falls, live tonight at 8 o'clock is actually going to do it. Tightrope walk across Niagara Falls, Horseshoe Falls. There's a picture of him right there.
Well, the rope he's walking on is double the size
I
of
know,
normal.
but he also is having to wear a life
harness.
You know.
Right.
Well,
So-
you had
Safety
that on
harness.
yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, some of it. But yeah, I had the life jacket.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to see here. I'm going to show y'all something.
You're going to hurt yourself. What are you doing?
I'm walking.
Walking the tightrope.
I like that.
Is he going to have a dog barking as he walks?
See?
Dipping at his heels.
See, he's going to be doing about like this.
Sorry.
Except down below him. Wait a minute. Let me stop a little.
That's sad when that's flat and it's a floor and you can't do it.
Shut up. You tried to choke me to death yesterday with that Alabama Marine place.
It didn't
But
work.
see, it's going to be something like this right here. And then he's going to walk across.
Yeah,
But you know, they call about that as a mega stunt. Come on, I'll tell you what a mega stunt is.
Don't.
Huh?
Don't.
No, I'm going to tell you what a mega stunt is, Matthew.
Tell us
you know
about
you're
it.
amongst greatness right here.
Yeah, Dan's here today.
Yeah, I know. Y'all think that's the mega stunt of all time? I have lived the mega stunt of all time.
You have.
Who do y'all know has wrestled a live bear in front of a TV audience?
What smart individual would do that?
Anybody amongst us?
Gary Dobbs?
Well, Barry Bryant did it, but it wasn't in front.
That's right. Bear Bryant did it.
Not on
ESPN
TV.
said that the other day. We recorded it, man. Thanks for bringing that
Give
up.
him the hat.
He did that. I, too, wrestled a bear. Brad, do we have it?
And live to tell about it.
Huh?
And live to tell
You
about it.
moved around pretty fast when you was doing that.
He said it lasted a lifetime.
It did scare me a little bit.
I bet
Oh,
it did.
yeah.
Just a
You've
little.
seen it, Matthew.
I've seen the
Just a
footage.
little.
Yeah. And I'm stalling until Brad gets it ready. There it is right there, Brad.
Well, here they are. Victor the wrestling bear and his
I'm going to
owner
go play
trainer
by
Larry
play.
Truesdale. Larry,
I've got my brother
fighter.
wrestling center. There it is. Trap me. My leg out money before he knew what was going on. Look at me. I'm nimble, Matthew. I'm nimble. You watch this.
Johnny Lee
All
Depp.
right. Ooh, body slam for me. You know, I thought
Think
this
you're
lasted.
going to die right there?
I thought this lasted about 5 minutes. It actually lasted about 45 seconds.
Does he have a muzzle
Get him off me.
on?
Thank goodness he had a muzzle on. But the next guy that wrestled him, the guy got his finger, jerked his little finger off.
Got it stuck in his muzzle.
Where was this?
Right at the fairgrounds in Madison County, right there in Huntsville, which is one of the first live shots we ever did, 31, I guess. This was early 80s. Live out, 500,000 or 600,000 people around the gauge
It
there.
appears the bear's the only one doing wrestling.
I'm fighting for my life, Dan. I am fighting for my life.
That
right
is
here.
evident.
But that was one of the first ever mega stunts on live television.
That's a mega
I
I'll give it
admire
to
you,
you.
man. I got to say.
Now look, I'm getting up. Some fool says, "Do it again."
You had a breath a little bit there, aren't you?
Busted my nose, bruised my ribs, but that's all right. That's all right. But that was probably the first ever live mega stunt
Stupid
on
son.
local television.
I bet it was. I give you
Yay,
credit right
golf
there, man.
clap, golf clap.
After that, I had to take more than a whiz. But I just want
Okay.
to get that out.
What else do you
I
have?
just want y'all to know, yes, you're a meteorologist, and I'm a live.
Hey, we can say we're anything.
Well, Linda ain't got squat on me, Matthew.
No.
You know?
Why don't we have like like an anniversary bear fight or something? You know, out here in the
You wanna
parking
do it
lot here in
again?
You
2
know,
weeks,
you can't.
just for fun.
Now, you know this, Dan. You may not, but I'm going to tell you. Thanks to people like me doing that and then going down. Y'all remember that redneck story I did on that Wonder Woman down in Etowah County going to wrestle that
Yes,
bear at
in the
that bar
bar.
that night? They called her Wonder Woman because she could tote beer kegs, and she had a cape on.
Well, there
but
you
they had a bear. You cannot wrestle a bear in the state of Alabama anymore. It's against the law. Do you know that, Dan?
What are you in jail for?
Oh, you're.
It's against the law to wrestle a
They've
live
watched that
bear.
video over and over.
Protect
We need to
people.
bring that back, Dan.
Protect people from this.
National
Yeah,
Bear
that's
Wrestling
smart.
Day.
Well,
I bet you
take
could
it
go to
to
Mississippi and do it.
maybe you could wrestle 2 women at one time in a mud pit. You know.
Done that too.
Okay.
Whose phone is ringing?
If we got any video of that, I wrestled a woman in Gadsden in a mud pit once.
But that was fun.
Did
for
it
you.
look about like that?
You enjoyed that a lot
was
more
slick.
than Bear.
She beat up a Marine the day before.
Beat you up too.
And matter of fact, there's 2 people from Athens that go to Lindsay Lane that happened to be in the audience that night dating.
Pam McCauley.
That's right, and Johnny. They were there that night. They witnessed me live.
Stupidity.
Thank you, meteorologist.
You're welcome.
We'll take a break in just a moment. We'll come back with Z and E, and y'all hang on.